On an overcast evening in the heart of the city, where rain whispered along the window panes and shadows painted their secrets across every wall, Nora nestled in her favourite armchair by the glow of an old brass lamp. The clock on the mantel ticked steady and slow, matching the pace of her breathing, while outside the streetlights shimmered through damp curtains. In this little corner of her world, her compact apartment lined with books, teacup collections and woolen blankets, Nora felt as if she floated within a cocoon of gentle quiet. Yet tonight, a curious note lingered in the air, the barely there sound of an envelope sliding under her door. She peered at its silhouette on the entryway rug, her heart warming with a spark of gentle adventure. What could it be? A letter from a distant friend, a hidden message, or a piece of someone his heart meant for her? Nora rose, reaching for her navy cardigan, and crossed the room, candles winking softly behind her. With a deep, relaxing breath, she knelt to pick up the mystery letter, and in that moment decided she would follow wherever this gentle call led her. She turned the envelope in her hands, thick, creamy paper, no name or return address, just a single pressed star on the seal. The rain drummed softly as Nora traced the golden emboss with her thumb, heart fluttering with a quiet thrill. Carefully she opened it. Inside, a sheet of gentle blue stationery, the handwriting looping like the slow river nearby. The message was simple. If you listen to the night, you may find what is missing, a light, a melody, an answer. Nora smiled, caught between mystery and comfort. The letter's final line was the call. Would you come and search? The world outside is waiting. After snatching her trusted raincoat and umbrella, Nora stepped into the silver-lit corridor beyond her door, footsteps echoing on the linoleum. The world had shifted. Every shadow seemed to harbour a secret, every distant sound a gentle invitation. With one last look at the warm glow inside her home, she descended, creaking stairs into the blue-shadowed city, curiosity guiding each step. Outside, the city breathed quietly under the rain. Neon signs flickered against rain-speckled glass, and every puddle reflected constellations of blue and white. Nora's footsteps splashed along the sidewalk as she followed the thread of curiosity deeper into the neighborhood. She passed shuttered cafes, their interiors casting warm golden beams onto slick pavement and through foggy alleys where the scents of coffee, rain, and lilacs mingled. The night, though somber and a little strange, felt safe. Nora paused beneath an awning beside an old record store, drawn by the faintest tinkle of piano drifting through a half-open window above. As she listened, a gentle, inquisitive meow echoed in the gloom. A sleek grey cat darted from the alley's depths, pausing to look back, as if beckoning her onward. Nora grinned and stepped lightly after her new companion, heart buoyed by the quiet, dream-like adventure. Under the halo of a yellow street lamp, the cat disappeared through a rough Tyrone gate. The message had promised a melody. Perhaps this was part of it. Nora followed the cat through the gate, entering a quiet courtyard veiled in mist. Here, old bicycles leaned like sentinels against brick walls, and rain dripped from a tangle of faded ivy. Strings of small bulbs hung above empty cafe tables, their lights glowing soft gold through the blue gloom. The piano music was clearer now, wistful and slow, as if telling its own story. Nora tiptoed forward, boots squeaking gently as the cat leapt gracefully onto a windowsill. From within the cafe's interior, she glimpsed a gentle-faced old man at the piano, fingers sketching lullabies across the keys. His eyes flicked up and met Nora's in the glass. He smiled with quiet invitation and gestured toward a door left slightly ajar. In that moment, a sense of belonging washed warmly over her, a gentle reminder that the world, even at its quietest, holds places that welcome wanderers. Drawn by kindness and music, Nora stepped over the threshold. Inside, Nora was welcomed by the scent of cinnamon pastries, the almost magical hush of a night when the world is asleep but for a few dreamers. The man continued to play, and the cat disappeared under a booth, curling up to nap. Emboldened, Nora wandered quietly, exploring treasures on the cafe's walls, framed photographs of mysterious cityscapes, handwritten menus, a shelf crowded with odd trinkets, a faded silver locket, a tiny snow globe, a feather pressed between glass. While she gazed, a puzzle awaited. One of the cafe's lanterns had blown out, leaving a corner in cool shadow. She remembered the lighter she always kept for chilly evenings and, with gentle hands, relit the lamp, bathing the display in warm gold. As she did, a subtle detail on the wall behind was revealed, the faint outline of a map, concealed until now, with a little star marking the street of her own apartment. The cat's tail flicked approvingly beneath the booth. Perhaps the answer lay not just outward, but in finding the light that let us see our own beginnings anew. The old man finished his song and beckoned Nora to the counter, where a steaming mug and a plate of honey cake waited. In the cozy hush, he spoke gently. Sometimes what is missing is not lost, it is just waiting to be seen. Nora smiled, her worries melting with every sip of tea. He slid a second envelope across the counter, this one addressed in that same looping hand, for when you find your way home. As she tucked it into her coat pocket, her heart beat slow and entirely at ease. She lingered until the music faded and the rain softened to a whisper, then bid her new friends goodbye and stepped back into the mysterious night, the city now feeling smaller and more luminous than before. With the sky lightening and the city quieting, Nora retraced her journey, through the lamplit courtyard, past the cat who winked sleepily from a chair, under the neon's faded glow. Each puddle now mirrored not only the city above, but her own contented reflection. Shadows on the stairs seemed less somber, the mailbox at her apartment wore a secret smile. Tucked under her arm was the new envelope, and in her pocket, a single trinket, the little feather from the cafe, given by the cat with a nudge of its soft head. The air buzzed with gentle magic, everything familiar, yet tinged with the wonder of one quiet night's journey. Returning home, Nora slipped out of rain boots, warmed her hands by the lamp, and, without hurry, settled once more in her favorite armchair. Safely enfolded by gentle shadows and lamplight, she opened the letter. Inside, it simply said, "Thank you for finding the melody." The light is always there, sometimes you only need to follow it. As the morning's gentle light crept through rain-soaked glass, Nora tucked both letters and her feather safely in her journal, the treasured tokens of her soft adventure. The memory of the city's midnight grace, of a cat's quiet guidance, and a lantern relit enveloped her heart like a blanket. The world beyond her window had not changed, yet everything felt touched by magic. Every distant siren, every shifting shadow now hinted at secret kindnesses waiting to be discovered. Nora closed her eyes, wrapped herself in her favorite blanket, and let herself drift into a sleep woven of piano music, soft light, and the surety of her place in the world, a place brave enough to follow mystery and gentle enough to come safely home.